Items to stock up on before fall of 2024. Let's discuss. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that now, as this will be a lengthy discussion. We are going to be going over items that we should probably all be stocking up on before fall of 2024, and I have reasons why. Items that are disappearing from shelves, maybe not so much around here, but we have a lot of viewers that have been talking about some items that you've been having a lot of trouble finding. One, I would have to say, number one on this list would have to be spices. Remember this time last year, we had a lot of issues getting spices. Now, we've seen most of them come back at higher prices. I saw some sales today on spices at Kroger during our Kroger trip. Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time as I visit Kroger to try and help everybody save money. And I'll tell you what, that is getting hard to do, guys. It really is. Prices are just so high. I say, as I always say, we have to buy these sales as we see them of the things we love, because who knows what the prices are going to be like next week or tomorrow or next month. I mean, prices are going up constantly, so it's hard to really, have all this, we just never know. We never know anymore. So spices would be one. The next one here, I don't know, because last year it was not as much of an issue for a lot of people, but we do know that rice prices are starting to go up. Bulkier bags of rice are starting to go up in price. Different places like Walmart. Somebody mentioned Target. I don't know. I'll have to check. I know Kroger, they've been going up recently, but we have found some sales on them. That's why we talk about buying up sales, right? Because it's these things are so much more affordable when they're on sale. I mean, obviously, but so a couple more things I would say, like if you're stocking up on like different canned goods and stuff like this, on stuff like that, then it's a good time to maybe take advantage of some of the different deals, because the thing is that these grocery stores kind of think like we do, right? I remember last year as we were going into fall, it's getting a little cooler outside, didn't find many sales on like Campbell's or Progresso or different soups like that. We are finding sales right now, though. So if you like your chunky, if you like the Campbell's chunky soup or Progresso soups or stuff like that, it might be a good time when you do see it on sale, to buy up some, because I remember last year, right about this time, we saw some pretty heavy price increases on Progresso soup and Campbell's chunky. Campbell's chunky soup just went up again to $2.79. Now Progresso is still at $2.99, but I have a feeling it's not going to be long before those go up again. And I'm going by Kroger prices. Okay. Now there are some deals at Kroger that I'm not going to go over right now because I don't want to spoil the video for tomorrow. Some of you may have looked at the preview ad and stuff like that and already seen the deals, but I like to give the shock factor. I don't want to just spoil my entire video for tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And there are some great deals at Kroger. There really are. I will spoil that. Some pretty amazing deals at Kroger. Way better than what they were at Meijer. I sometimes don't know why I still go to Meijer. Meijer prices have just, I've gotten to the point with Meijer where it's like, I focus on the sales. I have to just focus on the sales for you guys, because everything else would be a nightmare story of all the different prices that have gone up at Meijer. I mean, I touched on a few of those. I touched on a few of them, which most of you have seen that seen that video this morning. But yeah, Meijer is just getting to the point where it's just very hard to even talk about it anymore, because everything else, it's just not very many sales at all anymore. And that is what we've been talking about. It's getting harder and harder to find a good deal on things. Even the sales are higher than the sale prices have ever been. So what you're paying on sale now is more, than what you were paying just a couple months ago on most things. However, today at Kroger, I did find some sales that we haven't seen in a long time, and it was good to see. So I always point at Kroger as the most expensive grocery store that you can shop at, where you can save the most money. Because the sales and deals, digital coupon, if you're doing the digital coupons, the buy 5 or more Save a dollar each deal is back at Kroger. I will spoil that, and there are a lot of good deals that we go over and everything. So make sure you got your notepad tomorrow morning because we go over a lot of them. Also, been getting a lot of comments from you guys that a lot of our viewers shop at Walmart. Okay, a lot of our viewers shop at Walmart, and whether that's the best deal around where you live, or that, yeah, it might be a good idea to stock up on some of these canned goods that have gone down in price, like the Great Value canned chicken. I've been pointing that out. We've had a couple viewers that have been stocking up on those. Those are still, the 4-pack is still under $9, and the 2-pack is still $5. So, and every time I go to Walmart, it looks like it's lower and lower. So something to keep in mind. Another thing that gets lower and lower that you may want to stock up a little bit on is rice. Rice is becoming a bit of an issue as far as price increases and shortages. Another thing at Walmart, I always see less and less when I go to Walmart. Now, the last time I went, they had a lot of it, but it was really spread out. They had a lot of different bags of the same thing, right? The same thing. Like they had a row of just like 10-pound bags of their own, which, I mean, it's good that they're getting it in. This time last year, we were worried that we wouldn't even get any rice because of the different export bans and stuff like that. Doesn't seem like that at least really affected us here in the Midwest, but it was affecting people in Texas, California, and the East Coast, out in New York. A lot of places, you got Chinatown and stuff like that. A lot of places where main diets are more where there's a lot more rice. I will say this too, like places around here, we have a lot of different outlets. Like we have Jungle Gyms, which is a huge international market, which I visited the other day. You should definitely check that video out. And we have a lot of people that run different shops around here, different Chinese restaurants, different Thai restaurants, where they go to Jungle Gyms and buy up a lot of this rice because they can get a decent deal. Whoa, excuse me. Oh boy, I am falling apart. Gotta take a sip of this coffee here. Starbucks tonight, guys. Pike's Place. Nothing but the strong stuff. Okay. So another thing that we need to stock up on when we find a good deal on it, which is getting harder and harder to do these days. Oh, and also, did I say, yeah, if rice is part of your main diet, then you may want to get some because we are seeing some prices go up on rice, and we've been getting a lot of comments from you guys of different rice increases, mostly out west. One of our longtime viewers from Arizona. We have a new viewer from Nevada who mentioned something about rice, that you travel back and forth to California from Nevada, and you've been noticing shortages of rice in a lot of different places. And usually what happens is we'll see it come back, and it'll come back at a higher price. So, and dry beans is becoming another issue too. I'm trying to point out all of the different price increases that we are finding on all the dry beans, but it's getting harder and harder to do that because we're seeing, like, it'll go up at Kroger and there'll be like a couple months and we'll see a little bit go up at Walmart, and then we'll see different kinds. Like I've noticed Goya beans are starting to go up in price now. So we need to pay attention to that. And if you use any of these products that we're talking about right now, maybe even if you don't find a great deal on it, you may want to stock up on some before fall, because these are items that we are expecting in the next couple months. May be in short supply, but they're most definitely going to be going up in price. So just something to think about. Also, with coffee, coffee prices are going up everywhere. And we are seeing a lot of shrinkflation in different coffee products such as Maxwell House now, which they've stayed the same price. But you better believe, now that they've shrinkflated, give it another month, probably going to increase in price, or we're probably going to see less and less sales. Different coffees that have really been skyrocketing in price, like Cafe Bustelo. Javelia is getting expensive again. We're not finding the deals. That's the problem is, those big cans of Javelia for like $11, $12, and then, or more, depending on where you shop. We're not finding them for $7.99 anymore. We're finding them for like $8.99, $9.99. Same with Folgers. We're not finding Folgers for $5.99 or $6.99 anymore. Now the best sale has been $8.99. Okay? Now, with Maxwell House, we'll find sales for like $7.99 now, but those sale prices are going to be going up too. So a lot of people always ask why or if it's worth shopping at Costco or Sam's Club. For these reasons alone, I think it's worth stocking up. You can get your membership worth out of what you can get in saving up in coffee at Sam's Club over the course of a year. Paper towels, toilet paper, and coffee. Boom. Then it's worth a membership. I would say if those are the only three things that you buy throughout the year, then it is worth the $50 at Sam's Club. Now, Costco, I believe, went up to $65. Okay, but I think their toilet paper is still $20. The one for their big pack, the big pack at Sam's Club is right around $23. I prefer Sam's Club. I don't know. I just feel like it's better. And I've never gotten the paper towels, the Kirkland paper towels, but I've heard from you guys that they're just as good as Sam's Clubs. I like Sam's Clubs, and you get a lot of them. I think it's like 15 rolls for $20. And I mean, they last forever. I mean, it lasts forever. The trash bag deal, I do believe they're still $16.69, which is $1 cheaper than what it was last year at Sam's Club for the 200 garbage bags. Guys, that lasts us well beyond a year. I mean, that is the best $17 I think I've spent. I mean, if you were to buy those in Glad garbage bags, yeah, you'll get those a little cheaper at Sam's Club too. But you're getting like 50 or 60 bags less and you're paying a little more too. So still better deal for Glad at Sam's Club. But if you're buying these at Kroger or something and spending $10 or $11 when not on sale, or $11 when not on sale for 40 of them, yeah, that's a ripoff. And that you don't really have to be a math genius to figure out that alone. You add these things to that cost of that membership. And then once that's over, it's like the membership, paid itself off. We even have viewers that are doing the transportation thing, either or with Sam's Club, where you get deals. You get the higher up, I think it's $100 a year, and you get perks on the glasses, like the eye doctor and pharmacy and some other things. I mean, it's some pretty good benefits at Sam's Club. But like I said, coffee, toilet paper, and paper towels all make it worth it. And, you could stock up on this stuff for a year and wait till it goes on sale. Because sometimes, I feel like every couple months, Folgers goes on sale at Sam's Club, couple or a few months. When it goes down, when the 43.5 ounces goes down to $9.98, that is when you buy. Because they're $12.98 right now. They were just $9.98 last month, though. So I'm thinking maybe November, hopefully. Maybe right before Christmas, we'll find a sale, right? I'll point them out. We'll point out the deals as we go along. I love going to Sam's Club. It's one of my favorite places to take you guys on a virtual tour along with me to try and give you as many reasons as you need to shop at Sam's Club. It's a no-brainer for us. I love Sam's Club. It is great. And good quality products, too. Members Mark and Kirkland. Kirkland at Costco is really good. It's just, there's so much traffic in Northern Kentucky right now. It is a nightmare getting to Costco over there. And I like the Costco in Florence, Kentucky, way better than that one up in Liberty Township. I went to that one in Liberty Township about a month ago, and I don't know, I just didn't like it as much. Maybe because I'm used to the one in Florence, but the traffic in Florence has just been, or Northern Kentucky all the way up to Cincinnati has just been a nightmare. It takes me an hour and 10 minutes to get there, and on the way back, it's worse. I don't know what causes it, and there's no construction. It's like you got the 275 belt loop that kind of takes you to the Cincinnati airport. You got people trying to get over and everything. I guess that's part of it, but I don't know. It's just a nightmare there right now. I never remember traffic being that bad. I don't know. Anyway, back to the show. Coffee is definitely... Wow. We'll try. And the coffee probably isn't helping. Probably should have got a water. Anyway. Somebody asked me about Tim Hortons and why is it getting so expensive. I have no idea. There's no rhyme or reason for any of this, guys. We just know that all coffee is going up. And a lot of people have been talking about the Kirkland brands that have been going up as well. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And that's why when we find a sale, it's another nice thing about being a member. They send you little booklets when they have new deals coming out, so I can check all these things out and then go, and I don't know, somebody said I could go over the deals doing one of these sit-down videos. No. I like to be there. I like to see it. I like to hold it. I like to buy it. I don't want to see it right here. Plus, it's taking you guys on the adventure. This is Adventures with Dano, and the adventure is going to the store and checking things out, right? Saving any way we can, but it's also to check out some cool items, and just all kinds of stuff. But anyway, canned goods, always a good idea to stock up on canned goods no matter what it is, okay? Because as we go I remember last year, remember when Kroger was having all kinds of issues with getting in different canned, like, they still can't get in Green Giant for whatever reason. We're finding more Green Giant products at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Big Lots even. Now, I don't know what it is, okay, but for some reason, the variety, I don't even know if they had any at Meijer. They have Green Giant still on sale, as far as I know, for $1 a can at Kroger right now, but there are none. There's like cream of corn, and sometimes there'll be a little bit of other corn. There's no peas, there's no green beans, no other Green Giant. It's gone. Excuse me. Plenty of frozen Green Giant, though. Like plenty of the frozen, like those little box packs with the cauliflower and broccoli with the cheese, right? That you heat up in the microwave. Absolutely delicious. But, yeah, I mean, and there were issues with Del Monte and a lot of canned vegetables. This was all right around late October, early November. I do feel like that could be because a lot of people are buying up things for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. That could have had something to do with it. But when we see a whole thing disappear, that's different. That's different. And we were seeing that last year, which is another reason why I'm kind of adding this to the list. Canned vegetables, canned fruits, good time to stock up on those. But wait until you find them on sale. Another good reason for Sam's Club or Costco is you can get Del Monte canned corn or green beans. Haven't seen the peas. I don't know. I don't think either place is selling the peas anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But they're right around $1 a can for the corn and the green beans of Costco's and Sam's Club. Now, Sam's Club's been selling the Le Sueur peas, which I love the Le Sueur peas. They're a little more money. They're like $12 for a 8-pack, I think. It's a little more expensive, but they are good. They are good, I will say that. So, other things to stock up on, maybe other than food, we are kind of going into colder weather. We're going to be going into, whatever weather. One thing I wanted to mention is batteries. A couple people have mentioned how much batteries have been going up in price. They continue to go up in price. We've even seen them go up in price at Sam's Club and Costco. And I know one of you mentioned Walmart. I don't normally shop for batteries at Walmart. We usually get them on Amazon. Jessica orders batteries on Amazon. We get pretty good deals. I don't know how much they are, though, but she's done the math on that. And they're just as good as Energizer or Duracell, if you ask me. And honestly, Members Mark or the Kirkland of the different Duracell version or Energizer, like Members Mark is, they sell Energizer and then Kirkland sells Duracell. But some people were saying even the Kirkland batteries, those are Duracell batteries. They're just $5 cheaper. So, yeah, if they are, go for it. I've gotten Members Mark batteries before, and they've been just fine. So, no issues with that. But, yeah, I wanted to mention batteries. Some people have been talking about the prices going up on those, so wanted to mention that one. Another thing here that I don't know whether this is going to be an issue or not, but I will tell you that we have not found any sales on flour. Okay? No sales on flour. I haven't been finding a lot of sales on canned vegetables either lately, so I don't know. Maybe that's where they're, it's like when we're not seeing a price go up on something for a while, we're not seeing a sale price on it either. And that's kind of why I'm going into flour here. Because flour I have not seen on sale anywhere. Other than those little 25-cent off stickers at Meijer. For some reason, Meijer is the only one that gets those. Somebody said they saw those at Walmart. I just haven't seen them around here at ours, but I do see them, 25 cents off. But we're not finding any like 2 for $5 or 2 for $4, or any of those kind of deals on flour. And going into the season, going into cooler weather, you're going to start doing some baking, and start doing this stuff. Might be a good idea. just to have some extra flour. Like last year, where that was an issue, remember where flour was disappearing and it wasn't coming back in? Like they had gold medal, but it was like all the store brands, like Kroger was gone, Meijer was gone, Great Value was gone. Remember when we saw Great Value come? That was when the prices went up the first time. We saw it come back in. They came back in with the little teeny tiny 2-pound things that were $1.16, and I think they went up to $1.32 or $1.28. Then they went up to $1.32. 2 price increases in the last year. Not a hefty price increase, but still an increase. A lot of people like Great Value flour, but I thought it was interesting that it took forever for that to come back in. It took forever for Kroger to come back in too. Now Kroger, their 5-pound bags for most of them, like their all-purpose flour and stuff, was $2.49. We saw that go up to $2.69. So another instance of it going away for a long time, coming back at a higher price. So that's usually what we see. Some people have been talking about some products at Walmart disappearing. Like you're not able to find some products at Walmart. I will say this. Okay, another thing that is good to stock up on, especially if you shop at Walmart for different groceries or anything for that matter. If you know that a lot of people don't buy that product, I would stock up on it. Because Walmart, especially Walmart, if they're not selling it, it's gone. Like I've seen products over the last couple of years disappear from Walmart and never come back. We've had a lot of comments on that on the channel. Some of your favorite products that have disappeared, you've asked me to try and find them. Can't find them at my Walmart either. Now, every now and then you'll see something come back and then it'll go again and then it's just gone. Right? It'll be gone for a year. A lot of the ones, there were a lot of people asking about the salsa, what's that called? Salsa verde. I can't think of the name of it. It's like the green. Let me know down in the comments if you know. I can't think of it, but it's been gone forever. We finally started seeing some of it come back in Kroger. It's been a while since I've covered this. But a lot of other stores still don't have it. It's like a salsa. It's like a certain type of salsa that just wasn't coming in. What the problem is that it has like a spice, a couple different spices that are hard to get or have gotten too expensive. That has been another issue. That's why I was saying to stock up on some spices, because a lot of these continue to go up in price. Not only are they going up in price, but there's shortages of them. We're seeing Walmart get spices from like McCormick that they've never carried before because they're just trying to fill in the space. There's tons of different Great Value spices that are gone that they just, I don't even think it's a price issue. I think they can't get them. And that's a case with a lot of different products, from around the world, whether it's like they can't get them anymore. Now, there's been a lot of things you can say, weather conditions, stuff like this. A lot of it, I think, is still dragging out from years ago, from what happened a few years ago. I think a lot of these things just got hit pretty hard, and it's just never gotten back on track. I do believe that. You guys all know, there were a lot of things that were disappearing years ago, not coming back. Remember our bakeries and stuff? It wasn't until last year that Kroger was starting to get in all their different breads again. Because of all the different, now people were saying Ukraine and stuff like that, and the Russia thing. 4%, I guess, of the world, or 4% of the U.S. Grains and wheats and stuff are from Russia and Ukraine. So it's a big number. It's a big number. But that massive, and people all on the channel here were saying that your Kroger and Meijer, our Meijer never really seemed to have an issue, but we were getting comments from a lot of people from around the country in some of the northern states up here that there were major issues with Meijer and their bakeries. We were getting issues with Publix. Publix down south, a few years ago, they weren't getting in a lot of their breads or to make breads because of the different yeast. I think it was different yeast that they used for their bread. They weren't getting that in, or they weren't going to pay an enormous price for it. Different trucking shortages that we had a couple years ago was a major issue. Guys, I think a lot of these things, people had to work around some of these problems, and these problems probably cost a lot of money, and it's like they have figured out a certain way to run their business now, no matter what it is. There's a trucking company, cargo planes or ships. We've had plenty of problems with the ships and the cargo ships and the containers and things sitting out at sea for whatever reason for weeks at a time. Some of those products we're probably just now seeing. It's crazy to think, I know, but some of them we are probably just now seeing, maybe from like a few months ago. I know there were some people that were talking about it last December, where it was like, I just got this product, and all the products that were here had a expiration date or best if used by date. A lot of people are saying June of 2024. Now, this was back in January, so it was like a 6-month period. So, I don't know. Maybe those were the products that were on the ships for weeks at a time, which we can't have. Oh, guys, I'll tell you, it's just crazy. It's just one thing after another. I feel like at this point, though, these things that all these stores are starting to get in, it's why we have to kind of take advantage of them right now as we're seeing them. And that's kind of why I did this video today, because I'm seeing a lot of products that people have traditionally asked me to check out on the channel. Let's stock up on these items, whether it's for fall or winter or whatever. Let's stock up on them, not just for the price, but just because they have it. Because if we deal with all of these products that we have talked about have been in short supply in previous years. So it's something to think about. It's about this same time last year that we were talking about all this stuff. Somebody also mentioned cereal. Cereal I feel like has been hit or miss on certain things certain ones for a while now. There's been an issue with Cheerios, and there's an issue with that I'm not going to go into, but there's been I feel like at some point Cheerios was kind of selling it all off. So I don't know if they're putting the new stuff on the shelves, but there's been some incredible deals on Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios and stuff like that, and they're usually gone at Kroger because the sale, it's like buy one, get two free or something silly, buy two, get three free. Kind of wondered that with some of the different things that we've been seeing, like when they have those pop deals, buy two, get three free, or the chips, right? The chips, buy two, get three free. I mean, it's an amazing deal, and you gotta think to yourself, well, how long does a bag of Doritos last? What is the farthest extension out from the time it leaves the plant, the factory, to the store? What is that date? Find out what that date is, and then look at your store, and then look at what that date is, and you might be able to put two and two together there. But anyway, guys, just wanted to go over some of these items that we should probably all be stocking up on before fall of 2024. Also, I almost forgot, sugar. Salt and sugar. If you need salt, get one. Even if you don't need it, I would just buy an extra one when you find it, because there are major shortages of salt. Morton's has been a big one. We saw where Walmart has gotten rid of the Morton's canisters. They're gone. They were $1.67 at the highest price that I saw for it. It kept going up in price. And it's like Walmart, I think theirs is 72 cents, I think. Unless it went up again. 72 cents for theirs, right? Their iodized salt. But they took the sticker down. For Morton's, it's gone. They weren't getting it in anyway. And for what little bit that I do see, that's exactly what it is. Very little. So if you're a diehard name brand Morton salt fan, I would pick up one or two. They do still sell the 4-pound boxes at Sam's Club. I think they're $2.18. If they're still $2.18, that's kind of a no-brainer. Just keep one of your canisters and open it and fill it up, I guess, or find a new one. Or one of them nice containers or whatever. And sugar. Sugar keeps going up in price. I don't think we're going to find any sales on sugar. Now, we have seen some of the 4-pound bags drop right around $3. But as we get into fall, you better believe those prices are going to be going up, because the 4-pound bags have come down in price of very little. And Walmart, they only came down 10 cents. They're $3.14 at Walmart, $2.99 at Kroger, $2.95 at Aldi. So Aldi is about the cheapest right now. Okay, and I think Meijer, the last time I checked, was $3.19, but it may have come down. I haven't checked sugar at Meijer in a while. But those are the 4-pound bags. The 10-pound bags have not come down. They're $8.17 at Walmart. It's been a while since I checked the Kroger one. I think it's right around $8 too for Kroger. Now, it's $11.49 for a 10-pound bag of Domino sugar at Kroger, which is absolutely outrageous. They're $4.46 for the 4-pound bags of Domino at Walmart, and I think they're might be $8.94 for the 10-pound bag at Walmart, which those have gone up on Domino as well. $8.17 for the 10-pound bag of Great Value, if you can find it. If you can, people are catching on, guys. People know what's going on. People know, that it's been gone for a while. Next time I'm here, I don't care. I'm just gonna buy it. I mean, that's kind of how I think. Like, yeah, if I see one, I'm just gonna get it because who knows when it's gonna be here? Who knows when they'll get it back in? We went a month of going to Walmart a few different times, couldn't find one 10-pound bag of sugar. Not one 10-pound bag. And then they finally started trickling in, and the last time I was there, I saw a few of them, still not many. But yeah, it's crazy, guys. Just wanted to put this video out here for you guys just to go over a couple of the different things, some of the things you guys have been talking about that you're stocking up on, and I think all of them are wise. Everything we talked about in this video today, I honestly, even if you don't see it on sale, I would just pick up one if you need it, or a couple, because don't want to run into that issue where you're not able to find it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.